Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Extended Teams show here on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. It is Thursday, the 22nd of August, 2024. We are here in anticipation of the Extended Teams being announced ahead of the final teams tomorrow. It's part one of two for this round. It's the Blues and the Saints. We are proudly brought to you by Mr. Cabinets. How are we? Who is here? We've got a bit to get through. In today's show, we are going to listen to more of an interview done by Jacob Wiedering with Jared Waitley. We've got a few quizzes to get through. We've got quite a bit to get through, actually. There's a few points of order to get discussing. And so I think we'll just go with a hello. We'll start with there. Who's here? Who is here? And how was your day? What did you do today? What did you achieve today? Gisele is definitely here. So is Lucinda. Hello. Hello, Matt. When I got here, there were 17 people waiting. So I know that's a big deal for Lucinda and for all of us. Lucinda, you've got me hooked. Reese, momentum. We've got to be chasing that all Sunday. Adrian Salerno, where's Webby? Where is Webby? That's a great question. Where is Webby? Rowan is here. Chills is here. Maz is here. Elena Simola is here. Luca is here. Costa Kutsodontis says, Kalispera, Terry. Hello, mate. Damien, how you doing? You're walking home? Fantastic. We're going to be with you for the next little while, at least an hour and a half. Teams are going to come out at 6:20. I don't know if they're going to announce the Carlton teams, the extended bench, as much today because it's a Sunday game, but we'll see. Lou, hello, mate. Slobbo, Tez, I helped Jared with that interview, by the way. I'm sure you did, mate. Good to see you here. Loving the sunnies. Tom is here. Jason is here. Tim, Dens, Bronte. It's the first time you've made it for a live. Oh, Bronte, hello and welcome. Welcome to a live show on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. Is this the first team show or is this just the first live you've ever been to? Because depending on the answer to that will determine how much fun you're going to have. If this is the first live you've ever been to, that's really exciting for you. Reese, today you worked on your first publication in sleep psychology. Very interesting. Marcos is here. Julian is here. Adrian achieved a Terry reaction edit. You did. Oh no, my cover has been blown. Those of you who watch the fan cams, some of you anyway, you've started to read my body language. And you've started to pick up on my little nuanced reactions. Yasmin, you got 2 assignments done, so you're giving yourself a break with this live. Fair play. You deserve it. Hey, Jay. Diana, greetings from Radelaide. You are listening while working from home. Good to have you here. Kate is here. Kate's watching from New Zealand. Frank, Danielle, you're listening while cooking sweet potato and leek soup. Delicious. Hello, Dione. Gisele, how was my day? Yeah, my day was good. Yeah, I had a good day. It's been a solid week. We're at the tail end of it now. And so really just gearing up for the weekend and very exciting. Very, very exciting. Bit of everything, if I'm honest. I'll get to how I'm feeling shortly, but we'll say how hellos first. Peter, Saints still owe us that statue from last year. They do. Maybe they can start building it. I thought they would have started by now. Sonia, you're nervous, but you're excited. I feel that. Melissa, Smigoff, Slobbo with these speed dealers. The Explicit Empress, hiya, you're my driving home entertainment. Wow, so that's fascinating. That is fascinating. When I see photos of people who are watching fan camps, for example, in their living rooms, that's wild. Sammy Taylor, Eric Terlato, Jess Goats. Hello, Jess Goats. The goat. Rachel. Jason. Hello, mate. Carl's. Lemon Pop Animations. Oh, can't believe we don't have that Collingwood edit that you made. We can't use it. Don't worry, I'm saving it. All in good time. Hello, Susan. Aiden, your manager is going to let you know if you can swap your shift with your mate on Sunday. So there's still hope when we get. Mate, is there anything we can do to make this happen? Because you need to be there. We need as hostile an environment and as loud an environment on Sunday as humanly possible. Bronte, this is your first live. You watch after the fact generally out on the walk with a dog. Fantastic. Well, welcome. Foxwood, hello, mate. Sales, Comtech Computer Solutions. Hello. Sammy Taylor. Thomas Bacelli, you're trying to negotiate a sale. Did I give Jake a wedgie after the interview? No, I didn't. Jake threw a shot on Instagram about half an hour ago, which was interesting. Very interesting. After our conversation on Tuesday night on Footy Abroad, where I asked them all, what did Saints TV, Swoop Luke, and Blue Abroad have in common? And the answer was that they all needed Carlton to make content. So that's going to go down very well. We'll see. But no, I had a great interview with Jake. To be honest, it was a very frustrating morning. We ran around like headless chooks looking for a spot to film. We got knocked back a couple of times from security guards and whatever. And then we started filming the interview, and then we realized that the mic wasn't plugged in. So we had to stop after 10 or 12 minutes, whatever it was, and refilm. So by the time we actually got to filming, I was kind of over it. Just wanted to get it done. But it was good. He's a good man, Jake. Tom Arthur, everyone get there 3:20 Sunday. Yeah, mate. Like it's like we're like giving it our all. Everyone, players, staff, fans, everyone. It's going out swinging, emptying the tank. Says Eric, Jakey's cocky smirk got me fired up. Same. Yeah, don't worry. All in good time. Hello, Jared, Braden, Dione. You really hope we stick Jake's sunglasses where the sun don't shine. James Farrell, Faz, content and confident. Love it. Happy last home and array round. Hello, Frankie says Sachs. Jared, you completed 3 assignments so you can dedicate the weekend to Carlton. Wow, that's impressive. Do I think it's Charlie and Sard in? I don't know. My hope more than anything is we get the balance right of bringing in players and risking them not being at 100% and having a squad that's fully healthy, willing to give 100% and can give 100% and not have to hold back without getting injured. So that's what I'm hoping. Can I believe it's round 24? Yeah, it flies. It flies. There was a point early in the year where it seemed to be on cruise control. Not going to lie, probably when we were winning and when we were 11-4. And I remember thinking, gee, I think I've got a hang of this. This is the first year that I'm just going through the motions, not letting the emotions spill over. And then that all came to a bubble a few weeks ago after Hawthorn. And they got me. They got me good. All week, I can just think of Saliva Mitch in his interview at the front of the G. Yeah. Certain moments aren't forgotten. They're forgiven, but not forgotten. Kate, you've booked tickets for the 13th. Fingers crossed that we will be playing somewhere. Fingers crossed. Tim Christodoulou Yasu. Hello, mate. GM, if we win this, I can see something special happening in finals. I don't want to dream. No, I do want to dream. Why shouldn't we dream? Got to get through this Sunday, but it is a tempting opportunity to think a little bit ahead. But I also understand that we can't get sucked into that. But with the competition being as even as it is, and us not fearing any of these teams in the 8, knowing we can beat any of them, just get there, get the rested players back, and have a crack at it. But none of it matters if we don't win this week. So let's see. Yasmin, it's your first year properly following footy again since you were younger. Can't believe it's already the final round of the home and away. Yeah. Yeah. Wheaties. Hello, mate. Mick, you love the channel. Good to have when on while studying for year 12. How good? Wow, year 12. What do you want to do next year? Have you got preferences? Have you got a clue yet? Lucinda. Carlton, just take care of the win. That article saying we could finish higher if one of the team, if you mentioned, lose. And fourth, if they all do that, made me laugh. But Blues just take care of the win. That's right. That's right. Jay Baggers, get yourself some BA AirPod covers. Chat magnificent. Yes. Oh, where am I? Oh, they're in the other room. My favorite item. The BA shop. The link is pinned at the top of the live chat. I've got all sorts of items. My personal favorite is definitely the AirPod covers for those of you who have the AirPods and the AirPods Pro. So the smaller ones or the longer ones. Only the Apple branded ones though. So it's a cover. It's really nice. Get around it. Now, I was gifted something. So a great Carlton supporter by the name of Howard, who works at Toyota in Berwick, he gifted me this, right? So this is, as you can see, hang on. It's a player edition, signed, player worn, player edition, signed, Charlie Curnow, Guernsey. How nice. Absolutely incredible, thoughtful gesture. I'm going to decide what to do with it. I'm not going to hold on to it. I'm going to do some sort of a giveaway, whether it be a raffle or something. But very, very nice and very kind. And one of you who watch the channel and are subscribed, of course, will get the chance to take that home. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do. It'll either be an auction or a raffle. I'll figure it out. I've got a lot of things that I want to kind of get rid of or just give away, including the collared Guernsey, including the first Carlton Indigenous player worn Guernsey, the one that was worn by Chris Yarran. That is, that's here. I've got that in front of me. Got this one, very first one, signed by Oh, can you see that? Wait, yeah. So that'll happen over the next week or so. I'll decide what to do. And when I do, you'll be the first ones to know. But thank you very much to Howard for sending through that Charlie Curnow signed Guernsey. It's very nice. Going with my dad and eldest daughter out will be a special day. Absolutely. Frankie. Jake gives me vibes of Syndrome from The Incredibles. Syndrome Incredibles. Very good. Very good. Scotty Tompkins. I've got Medallion Club tickets for Sunday, but if the boys need a rev up, I'll be launching it down to the bench to back them up. Love that. How old is Jake? Oh, I don't know. I think he's 30. Oh, I think 28 to 30. I think around about there. It's pretty much a sellout. I can't imagine it won't be. It like if you have a reserve, this is the thing. If you have a reserve seat and you're not going to go, or you have tickets through other means, it's so important to return your ticket. I did mine on Monday. I've got a reserve seat for Carlton home games. I returned it first thing Monday. Just got to make the environment as crazy as possible. Great question. The blackout blue or the all-star 90s? I personally want the blue out. The collars, not for me. Maybe in a couple of years. Hello, Louis. Good to have you here, mate. Robbie Varley, g'day, Tez. Rudy Tomjanovich, who coached Houston in the NBA in the 90s, had a saying, win one. We just need to win one. Go Baggers. Correct. It's just one more. One more. 5 times, but just one more. Sorry, everyone was ordering Rocky Road Chiller. What did I miss? Terry drinking the Kool-Aid? I wouldn't say I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, but I wouldn't say I'm biscuit-assed like the last few weeks. Chills, you rewatched last week, seeing the smile on Moya's face, taking off the jacket, ready to come on. A proud moment. Absolutely. Absolutely. What are we all expecting from this round's team lineup? Well, I mean, in terms of who played last week, there were rumors. People were saying there were rumors that McGovern has done a hammy. I don't think that's true. I mean, we're going to find out, but I don't think that's true. I don't know. He's a test. I think it says that he has awareness, but all I asked for about a month ago was to have some good luck. So I don't know. But what do you think? Go, you're on for the drive home from work. On your Lachlan Beck. Matt Anderson. Go Blues. Feeling damn nervous, but also extremely excited. Hello, Unbranded. Maz, you got your BA hoodie and 100% guarantee you'll love it. Good quality and lovely to wear. Get on it. Yes, get on it. I'll have updates come through straight to me for any orders at the BA shop. So thanks very much, Maz. Terry doesn't have the old technology ones, though. He doesn't even know what AirPods 2 are. Yeah, that's right. What? Oh, this was the Charlie Curnow Guernsey. I'm a little bit behind in the comments. Yeah. There will be a version of a raffle where we do spin the wheel, and there will be maybe an individual raffle for the Charlie Guernsey because it's pretty cool. It's a match worn from this year. It was very, very generous. Lynn, glad to leave work with smug Saints supporters enjoying Blue Baggers angst. Same. Mick, you're looking at accounting for next year. A lot of work before that to finish year 12. Yeah, just get after it, mate. Give it your absolute all. Wooden Spoon, Data, a great Saints man. Feel like this is a good litmus test. Saints aren't playing bad. If Blues win, they probably deserve to make it with the season's body of work. But if not, probably right with the second half to the year. Pretty much, mate. Spot on. It's going to be stiff. It looks like 13 wins. It looks like there'll be one team that wins 13 games and doesn't make finals, which would be crazy. But that's the league. Joe, you'll have the Guernsey anytime. No worries, mate. No worries. Where is Pom? I don't know where Pom is, to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm sure he'll pop up at some point. Walter, Blue season is done. Ha 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 ha. Love to see it. Walter, you didn't answer me last time I asked, but are you subscribed? Because you're here more than a lot of Carlton supporters now. Johnny Holden, that Indigenous jumper is elite. I need one of them. Need for the Carlton. Oh, yeah, for the collection. True. No wins last season. No wins last season since 2013. No wins. Do you mean no win in the last game of the season? Is that what you're trying to say? Foxwood, you are pumped to see the kids have another crack. Same. Could I ever show you my desktop setup? Oh, I could. Not right now, but I could. Remind me tomorrow. Let me clean it a little bit. There's shit everywhere. Just a win. Can't stand watching the Freo game. Yeah, that's going to be interesting too because we'll be here on fan cams, obviously, win or lose, and we'll be following the scores live while on the fan cam. So it's going to become like a watch along / fan cams. And we're going to get that live reaction. There is also, I mean, for me, I'll be dead honest. In any 1 hour period, I am confident, petrified. I think about the fact that it's the last game of the year. The pressure's on. You win, you play finals. You lose, you probably don't. If all results go the way that they're favored to. I have this thought that St Kilda are in way better form than us. I have thoughts about our crowd and if we can create a good enough environment with the noise, it could hopefully spook a little bit of the Saints players because they don't have as much to play for. I then have fears that the pressure to our boys will be too much. I then have confidence that hopefully they've learnt because they've been in this position before, 2022. I have fears that it's going to be another one of those widely watched fan cams on the channel because, if we lose and all the opposition supporters will be watching and it'll just be another one of those moments in history where we're devastated. But then I'm hopeful that it's not and we don't have as many opposition supporters watching because we'll be just rejoicing. So I've thought about both. I'm confident that the players that are playing are workers, even if we have no changes. And I'm confident that we found something against the Eagles. The external will say it was just the Eagles, but I think a lot of us Carlton supporters have watched the method and the intent and the focus and the concentration dip, and then it returned last week. And so, yeah, I'm a little bit everywhere. I'm a mix. Depends when you get me, but I'm feeling all of it. Basically, I'm confused and I have no idea. And I think that's generally where I enjoy footy the most when it is a surprise. Because, like I said earlier, I think the season started getting a bit predictable. We looked so good. We looked ready to just take the comp by storm. And then we weren't. So we're somewhere in between now. Weenus, we need BA branded glasses straps. Oh yeah. I can work on them. I can absolutely work on them. Gov some tightness, not an actual hammy tear or anything. Yeah, that's right. It's just tightness. Aiden, does it smell nice? I haven't smelt it. I don't think I'm going to smell it. Pommy, better win this Charlie Guernsey. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So it says, thanks for the support. And that's like a big ass sign thing. Now, obviously, I don't have a certificate of authentication. It's just more of a trust me, bro. But it's a match worn Guernsey. Okay. What I love about it is the number is not patched on. It's, ingrained inside. And then this is cool. This part here, the player edition. So, hey, Genki Rose. Hello. Danielle, I get to go to the Lions Essendon game. Who should I be going for? It will be nice to go to a game where I'm not nervous. I don't know if the Bombers can do it. I just don't know. Is the teams at 6 p.m.? I don't know as I don't live in Victoria. 6:20. We'll get the extended teams in 1 hour from right now, 59 minutes from right now. Aiden, you appreciate how Wiedering and Newman have mentioned it's in our control and they're pumped. Yeah, I'm going to play. That reminds me. I'm going to play the audio. I started listening to it, then waited. But I'm going to play the audio from Jacob Wiedering's interview, see if we can unpack some things. I'll just catch up, though. Does anyone have Carlton Street X shirts for sale? No, I don't. Where's Walter? Where's he at? He's nowhere, mate. Slobbo is sick. It's sick. Ted Sajala, he's the kind of bloke who goes on holiday and has stuff in wrappers labeled summer top number 2. It's all coded, bro. More organized than Raymond. Mate, I am the least organized person you will meet. There's no way we lose to a team with Paddy Dow in it. That's what nightmares are made of. Yeah, that's also part of the fears. You can imagine me being more organized than an AI calendar. I don't know what gives off that impression. Eric, we won by 65 points last week, not 3 points. True. That is very true. Hey, Maz, you gifted 5 Blue Abroad YouTube memberships. Thank you. Please reach out to Maz in the chat and say thank you. I tried to get him to shave his head for a bet. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. All right. Let's have a listen to Jacob Wiedering, and maybe we can find some gems.
For Hyundai, the Hyundai run out on now. Don't miss out. Every month or so, the vice captain, Jacob Wiedering, joins us, and he joins us at a particularly prescient moment. Jacob, great to have you back on the program. Welcome.
Good to be back. Thanks for having me, Jared.
Is there a sense that this is all coming to a climax?
Yeah, it's certainly feeling that way, isn't it? We've, it's a very exciting sort of week for the club, I think. Obviously, a situation that we've put ourselves in based off our sort of last 8 weeks, and it's just one of those things. I think you can sort of take it as a challenge or sort of run away from it, and I certainly know what the boys are looking to do. So I think off the back of last week with the way Bossy and Crip led, to go over to Perth and do a job with a team that was quite inexperienced and a few new boys was quite an achievement, and we've got to do it all over again against St Kilda. So very exciting and looking forward to it.
Just put us inside, if you would, Jacob, how last week was framed, the adversity that needed to be overcome, the travel and what was done. How did you observe it?
It probably started off not great, if I'm being honest, looking at sort of the review of the Hawthorn game, which was certainly tough to watch. But, sometimes as a team and as leaders, you sort of need that reset. And we watched the second quarter in a fair bit of depth and just looked at, it's very simple, Joe. When you go back, vision doesn't lie. And, I think that was, the first half of that game was pretty obvious and stark for us. We just weren't playing our brand of football. We weren't selfless. We certainly weren't connected, and that's sort of when they started to get on top. And then obviously the injuries sort of compounded the hurt. So one of those games, but that early part of the week was a good reset for the boys. And then I thought the energy on the track, the way we trained, the way we framed the week in terms of going over to Perth and giving some younger boys an opportunity. And it was just, just quite a fresh way of going about it, and being the underdogs again, which I've certainly felt in my 9 years of football at this club. So it was somewhat refreshing, as I sort of said. So to go across, travel, obviously Cooper Lord in his first game, Ashton, Jackson Binns practically in his first full game. I think we had 11 guys under 50 games, which was exciting for them. And I think we just went back to sort of our brand, which is pressure and contest to start. I mentioned that the leaders sort of led. I thought Cripper was excellent, George Hewitt. And then the guys just doing the role, which I've spoken about on this show before, Jared. If you've got guys trying to do a little bit too much in their role and maybe not connecting with each other and the line's not doing what they're meant to be doing in defence, then it's certainly not going to help down the long run. So
I like that. I think that's good honesty.
I just thought everyone was quite connected in defence. I think it was the second lowest score West Coast might have had in Perth, which was a good little stat. And again, just the way that the guys executed, you've got to celebrate guys like Brodie Kemp and his attitude. And I won't say he's walking around like Wayne Carey, but he should be pretty happy with the way he went about his stuff. And again, I think he had 3 or 4 450 tackles. So it was built off pressure and contest. And as I said, hopefully we can go again against St Kilda.
When they were polling who might be able to play forward, you didn't put yourself forward, did you?
I didn't. I think I've been there and done that, Jared, early in my career, and I'm pretty comfortable down back. But again, I just, Matty Kennedy's another one. The small forwards are unbelievable. I thought Corey Durden played like a tall forward for a few quarters there. So it's good to know that we can play sort of a different style down there, and we'll see that sort of Harry and Charlie in the coming weeks if all ends well on Sunday.
Patrick Cripps, so that suits his character, that sort of scenario and performance. It felt like I know what we'll get here, which is not to take it for granted. So the actions, what was he like with his words? Was it Ricky Ponting used to just lead with actions. I don't think he worried too much about words. He'd just go and make the first century of the summer. How did Cripps approach it?
Yeah, he was. He's always the optimist, Cripper, and sometimes that's obviously a real strength, and sometimes you sort of need to pull him back into line a bit and be a bit of a realist. But he's always.
That's awesome. That sounds like a Carlton supporter. You have the optimists and you have the realists. That's brilliant.
Is celebrating, always encouraging the strengths of individuals, the lines, the team. And I mean, for us, he was very much along the lines of, this is, sort of a week that we have to get it done. It was sort of lose, and it's hard to talk about, every team and every player. And, we're wondering about whether we talk about finals and talk about, making it a wild card round, but quite simply, Jared, it was sort of win or go home. So just the way he led himself, obviously by actions, he's done it before in many games. I still remember the Brisbane game when Teague took over. I think it was 38 and 4 goals, and we got the win there. And he's quite an inspirational captain. So he sort of pulls you along with his actions, but again, just his composure and the way he went about himself at quarter time and even 3/4 time. Just to go back to the simple things, pressure and contest, he was always on the front foot with that sort of stuff. And yeah, he got it done, didn't he? It was very impressive to watch.
So the scenario is pretty much the same. Do you? I think one of the great fascinations is you've done it once, brilliant. Now you have to. It's almost pull the same trick twice. How does this week look when you've already lived 1 week like it?
Yeah, no, it's a different contest again. Obviously, we're back in Melbourne. We're against a completely different team and sort of game style, I guess. And we'll see about some tests in terms of injury at the end of the week. So who knows what our team looks like? We'll go about that tomorrow with our main training session. But again, we've just got to treat it as sort of a somewhat of a final, I guess. For us, it's in our control, quite simply, and we sort of know the scenarios that can play out on Sunday, and we very much want to be in control of sort of our fate. And we've just got to focus on what we can control, and that's bringing our identity and guys doing their roles, and whatever sort of team we put out there, whether it is a smaller forward line again, there's changes in the midfield, who knows? We've got a younger crop again. They've just got to go back to doing their roles and bring that pressure and defensive mindset, which certainly helped me on the weekend and the whole defence. So I know it's a pretty simple answer, Jared, but we've got to do it all over again, and can't get too complacent. And it's going to be a big match for us. So I'm very much looking forward to it.
So your main training tomorrow, is there any optimism that you'll get players back, or are you going to lose players with Williams and McGovern a bit iffy?
Yeah, so there's a couple of tests, I know that. And I can't remember our entire injury list.
No,
but,
I get that.
I do know that, there's going to be some guys that are going to be, trying to get up for it. And obviously Gov in that situation down defence, for us, we'll be doing his utmost to sort of recover and get back to the game. So he just felt a little bit of hamstring tightness, and he's been battling through some stuff throughout the year and certainly been a soldier. So if there's ever a time to sort of get up for a game and, create a win for this club, it's probably this weekend. So there'll be a lot of motivated boys, I'm sure.
Yes. Is there, when you are in the grip of injury late in a season, is there gallows humor around it? And it sort of got a bit preposterous with the list that you ended up with.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to look at. It's an uncontrollable, again, a lot of them. Even for me, I don't want to bring it back to myself, but Corky's a little bit out of my control, and it does, inhibit your performance a little bit. So guys are, again, with the Andrew Russell announcement, and just the conversations around that and the celebration of sort of where we've come from. I think back in 2018, where we were as a football club, our training standards, our cultures, our high performance, we've come a long way, and Andrew's been a massive part of that. And I think the way the boys have, especially the senior crop that have been around for a long time, have developed their bodies and developed as players, you can certainly credit him with a lot of that. So boys will be, as I sort of said, doing their utmost to get back for this weekend. And there's certainly a real positive that, we don't want to look too far down the track, but we're going to get some, the majority of that injury list back if we do a job this weekend. So there's certainly, an incentive there.
They know. They've got belief
to get the job done for sure.
So there's fight the fight, and I don't want to distract you from that, but I was curious, how did you end up here? So
all right, like Jared. Okay.
when we last spoke, you were just grappling for momentum and sort of punching away, and then went from second to ninth in the time that I was in Paris, which was a little bit alarming. Has it all happened really quickly that you've lost a really promising position?
Yeah, it's
like they just want to bring us back.
You can't dwell too much on the past, and I think I've spoken to you in the past, Jared, about being a consistent football club, and 12 and 13 wins is going to get you. Most of the time it's quite a close year, obviously this year, but it's going to get you into finals. 16 to 17 wins is going to get you top four. And that's the reality of really good football clubs and consistent teams. And that's sort of, that's definitely a goal of ours. And unfortunately, we've put ourselves in a position where we're still battling to stay in finals contention. But at the same time,
it's really, I think it also depends on who the player's talking to. Like, obviously, Jacob's got a good rapport with Jared. So you can tell he's a lot more open and honest. Oh, gotta start that again. Do you notice that? Let me just refresh.
The middle fixture of Sunday pits the Blues against
16 to 17 wins is going to get you top four. And that's the reality of really good football clubs and consistent teams. And that's sort of, that's definitely a goal of ours. And unfortunately, we've put ourselves in a position where we're still battling to stay in finals contention. But at the same time, we treat that as a great challenge. So, when you lose some pretty close games, the Port Adelaide game, I thought we started really well. We only played a half there in terms of our brand, and they ran over the top of us. It was a couple of goals. The Collingwood game, we all know how that ended.
Yeah,
that was, I guess, controllable, if you want to put it that way. Our last quarter, the way we played was sort of back to us. And then, you've got the North game thrown in there, which was a win, the West Coast game, and the little blip with Hawthorn. So it's a close round, a close year, sorry. We're only really a game and some percentage out of the four. And, yeah, it's going to be an exciting weekend for everyone that's watching it at home. I love being a part of it, but at the same time, it'd be an amazing watch for sure.
Yes. Sunday will be a remarkable day. Righto. Well, the very best of luck with it, Jacob. I hope we're talking in a couple of weeks' time when you're still alive and preparing for another final series. Go get them.
Sounds good. Cheers, Jared.
On you, Jared. Inshallah. When you're talking to him in a couple of weeks when we're in finals. Interesting interview. What did you make of that? I definitely notice a difference when he talks to Jared. Maybe it's the fact that he's on radio, maybe that the fact that he's with Jared. But his interview, for example, with David Rees-Jones and Jared and Robbo on 360, he was not really willing to open up at all. It was a completely different vibe from him on that night compared to the last two times I've heard him speak. Last week, we sat here, we watched his press conference, and then there's that one. So, yeah, that one kind of feeds into my confidence a bit that we've been here. 2022, we were here. Well, really, we were there around 23. and round 22 when we played Melbourne, then Collingwood. Last year was a bit different. We sort of clinched our spot in the 8 with a game to go last year. And then obviously this year. So like they've been in this position. Obviously the injuries are the injuries, but there is still plenty of experience on the field where it needs to be to get the job done. And there's still plenty of players that are going to be playing this Sunday that have been in those late season situations. I mean, Sam Walsh gets to play in one. He wasn't there a few years ago. He had to sit and watch against Collingwood. So you just, like, surely they're just going to empty the tank. Whatever's left of them will be left out there. And when they play like that and when they talk like that, they're a different team when I watch them. But what do you guys think? What did you take from that? You loved his answers. Bugs Bell, it's a big difference talking to Gerald on SCN than it is James and Billy on Triple M. That is very true. That does need to be taken into account. Sounds confident. Please get Jared commenting on top of that. I like Jared personally. I really enjoy him. He's one of the few that I genuinely enjoy. The 360 interview sounded like he was reading a script. Yeah. Solid, confident in their own process, ready to get the job done. Maybe the cameras make him a little self-conscious. Cameras and video is difficult. It's not easy. Trust me. Tommy, you've been watching old BA content and the Paolo Carlton people is unreal. Interesting. That was done from a cafe from memory. Yeah. Sam, Kerno, Sard in, Durden will play. Is this a guess or are you reliably informed? Have you heard it? Have you read it? Looks like the mindset of our boys are going to be good for this match. You enjoyed Jared. Did good sprint coverage in the Olympics. Yeah, he did. Jade, Blues on from now. Tommy Teabagger. What I took from that is I think the boys are ready to tick off another box in our journey. Oh. We win on Sunday, the final siren and the roar, knowing that we're in again. We all want finals. And I get the feeling that collective belief might return because there'll be a bit of optimism. We know that we would probably get back a couple. Harry, I don't know if DeConing would be ready to play. And if he were to play, I don't know if we would play him on his own. I feel like that'd be a 2-ruck situation given how much time he's missed. Sard, if he's not back already. Anyway, four quarters before we get there. Phil Weeders has a bubbling. I want it now, which turns me on. Yeah. Jared is the best in the business. Yeah, I think he's right up there. 75 likes. Is that all we've got? There's 300 of you in here that are watching from YouTube. If you could each hit the like button, that would be great. It would help the channel without you having to pay a cent. So would subscribing, but I think most of you are subscribed. Here we go. Shit talkers come out now. Yeah, here they come. Sam Nassima, dog takes a piss on the lawn of Vossi, so the Blades told the dog, and then he got it from the formation of the fecal matter. Can't beat that level of intel. Someone who normally has good info told me. Well, I guess we've got 38 minutes until the extended teams. Would Doc try and sneak into the side? I saw this. There was a post. About this, that Doc might be ready. It's all a conversation for next week. Should we win this week, isn't it? Tommy, I'm telling you now, if you think the Acres roar was loud, you wait on Sunday under the roof. It'll burst open. True. Those of you watching, yes or no, do you think we could beat anyone in a final should we make it? Like, do you still have that confidence, even though we've played well, dipped in form, whatever? Does a win on Sunday bring back more belief for you or not? I'm curious as to where you're at with that. Tez, we still got to do a Carlton people episode. Mate, we do. We just got to lock in a time. You tell me when you're free. We film it. We're done. If you haven't liked or subscribed, legit, you all have Division 5 Sunday League football night runner medals. And trust me, the real OGs have day Div 2 upwards medals. 6-month ACL, very risky. Very risky. Absolutely. Yes, we can win the flag. We beat anyone. 100% if it's in Melbourne. Not scared of anyone. I don't fear anyone. Collingwood is out. We can beat anyone. I think Corns said Matt Kennedy is coming on Sports Day. Can I tune in? Ooh. What time would that be? Ooh. Hang on a minute. There's a new Guernsey. Check it out. Introducing this week's Guernsey. It's fucking beautiful, man. Oh my God. Check this out. Do you see that? Does that show up well for you there? Sunday marking member thank you round. Our players will this weekend wear a navy blue jumper with those who answer the call to leave your mark in 2024. Oh, they've nailed the timing. It's got the names of the members. Okay. Well done. This weekend, Carlton's AFL team will wear the club's Leave Your Mark Guernsey for member thank you round. The Leave Your Mark campaign was an initiative run by the club, providing members the opportunity to be part of Carlton history by purchasing a place for their name on the wall of Icon Park. Along with the Guernsey being worn this Sunday, the Guernsey holds the names of thousands of Carlton members and fans from all across Australia and the world, some being members for 10 years or 50 years, with generations of blue baggers ranging from 7 to 80 years old. Members and fans will have the opportunity to get their hands on a match-worn version of this Guernsey, with the auction going live the evening, Thursday, 22nd of August. I guess that's tonight. The wall with thousands more members and fans will be made public for public viewing at the home of Carlton Football Club in 2025. There's still time to secure your name on the wall. Click here to secure, blah, 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 etc. Interesting. Hey, $45. Get your name on the wall. Name on the wall. Name on the wall. Interesting. There you go. That's what they'll be wearing. Don't mind that. Honoring the members. Faz, get out of here, mate. Get out of here. Win, lose, or draw. I love our boys club community. Have been on our roller coaster ride since 1968. Absolutely. We're going to get behind them. Aiden, your name's on there somewhere. Cripps will wear your name, Aiden. He will wear your name. It's different. It's to honor the people, the members. They got our names on it. Names on their Guernsey. They've got our names on their Guernsey. Names on their Guernsey. Hilarious. That's brilliant. If we make finals, let's do it during the bye. Done. Deal. Sounds good. Sounds good. What else? I think I've missed quite a bit of the chat. Hang on a minute. Oh, no, I didn't. ACL. Yep. The Guernsey. I want another collared Guernsey with blue on one side and abroad on the other. Maybe one day in the future, there'll be a blue abroad version of the Guernsey. Got to earn a lot more stripes, I think. Attaboy Jack. It's only for people who've paid for the wall. Yeah, early in the year, I think they had it. Mason, is there a way we can catch up at the game and grab a flick? If you message me on Instagram and I'm there early enough and you're also there early enough, absolutely. Absolutely. Should we do a ladder predictor and see if we could finish 5th or 6th? Well, we will do a ladder predictor eventually tonight on this show because it's just something I think we all do every day. But we paid for your wall. So those of you who watch Reflections, right, you will know that Cameron, aka Foxwood, he makes quizzes for us. And so there's 2 quizzes. I think we'll do one of them. Yeah, I think we'll do one of them, and then maybe we can do the other later. But I'm going to share my screen, and we've got 10 minutes. So this is how it's going to go. So you're all going to be participating in the quiz. I'm going to get all of your answers. We have 10 minutes to name all the Carlton trade / national draftees in the 2010s. Can you name all the Carlton national draft selections of the 2010s? So from 2010 to 2019, games are accurate up until this week. So you've got the year, the pick, and how many games for Carlton. I'm going to press play, and we're going to go. So you call out the names, and I will write them in here. We've got 9 minutes and 55 seconds. So we'll start with 2010, pick 18, or we can go any order really. Well, Sam Walsh would be one. So he'll be there. Cripps, yep. O'Brien. Tutt was not drafted. He was traded. These are just drafted players. Dow, Wiedering, Kerno, Kai. And through this exercise, you'll also see the games that they've played, and it might give you some thoughts about things as well. Bootsma, was he drafted? He was. Pick 22 in 2011. Ski Seaton, Fisher, Dick. No, he wasn't drafted. Silvani, Cunningham, Buckley, McCready, Menzel, Watson. That was pick 18 in 2010. Marchbank was not drafted by us. Eleanor, how do you subscribe? You just hit the subscribe button. That's how you subscribe. It's free. Shoemaker, good pick. Bokhorst, pick 19. Kemp, Stocker. O'Dwyer, Finbar. Yeah, didn't play. Philp. Oh, Dylan Viojo, Rainbow. Viojo, Rainbow. Clem Smith. Corey Durden, true. What? Oh, no, sorry. So it's 2010 to 2019. The Corey was after that. Kim LeBoyce, no. Harry Lemmy, no. So that's after 2019. Lucas, Kane Lucas. No, I thought we drafted him. Williamson. Honey. No, he was after 2019. Dow, we've got Dow. De Koning. De Koning. Hang on, what about TDK? 2017, pick 30. Tom De Koning. There it is. Paulson. Graham, I don't think we drafted him. Did we? We did. Pick 54. Bell. Owies was not drafted. Always was a Category B rookie. McInnes. That's very good by you, Chills. Paddy Kerr. That's a good one too. Ian. Nah. Casbolt. Sam Rowe. No. Oh, was he drafted in 2011? Wow. Matt Watson is there. Stocker is there. Fisher is there. Ashton Moyer takes goal of the year nomination for round 23. Fantastic. Keisha. Oh. Phillips. Liam Jones. Nah, he was a trade. Garlett. Jared. Nice. White. Gibbons. Not. He wasn't drafted. We got 5 minutes. Digan. Nice. Pat McCarthy. That's very good. Tom Teme. Paul Bauer. He was pre-2010. McCready. I've got him. Mitchell. Luke. Okay. We're coming home strong here. Gorringe was traded. Honey was after 2019. Yep. Luke Mitchell, we've got him. So we need 2013. Who was drafted with Cripps? Who's the guy that's now at Gold Coast? Holman. Yep. And there was a guy before Holman, pick 39. Who was drafted with Sam Ramsey? Yeah, that's good. Who was drafted with Cripps? He did the interview with Holman and Giles. That might be him. Yep. It's good. And then 2014, pick 63. Who is pick 63? Christian? No, he was a draft. He was a trade. Bug? No, he was a trade. Foster? Nice. Who said that? Well done. Brandon, Chills, Petra, Lucinda. Very good. 2010. Is anyone still playing? Absolutely not. 11? Absolutely not. 12? Absolutely not. Wow, Cripps. Look at that. So you've got like the best player in the team, arguably one of the club champions right now from 2013. And then these are all just misses. And then we get to 2015. Like these three here, unreal. Cunners is just unlucky. Whatever. Jack, Petrevsky, Seaton, Fisher. Gets a little bit thin here. I think De Koning's going to come good and he's going to be fine. Walsh will be fine. Kempy will eventually be fine. Wow, we really got to get better at this. Shows how important recruitment is. Absolutely. Sam Ramsey knocking down the door in preseason. Yeah. He had speed. Hey, he had speed. Brody Kemp, 41 games. Well, 41 games. Imagine if 2015 didn't happen. Yeah. Bring Pommy in, for fuck's sake. Mate, bring him in. My name is Andy Terry. We go the Blues. Mate, absolutely. What's the other quiz? The other quiz is to, you know what? We should do it. That was fun. So the other quiz is the record games holders for each number. at the Carlton Football Club. We've got 12 minutes. I think we can do it before 12 minutes. Let's do it. So each number represents the Guernsey, and we obviously have to guess who is the game's record holder. So Steve Silvani for 1. No, Nichols. No, not Walker. Cottrell would be... Yeah, he is. 47. DeLuca? No. Diesel 2? No. Bradley? Yep. Craig Bradley, 375 games in the number 21. Koutafidis, 278 games. Simpson, nice. Dull wore 11. Murphy... Is Murphy the records holder for 3? Yeah. There you go. Ratton, 251. Not Gibbs. Kernahan, right? Sheldon, nope. We've got Kerno. Ed for 35. Nope. Peter Francis. Thank you very much. Who gave us that? Chills. Gleason. So we're going to need those of you who have some history behind you. So Johnny Holden, I'm looking at you. Mackay, Andy. That's the 5. Jezelenko. Oh, have I spelled that right? Jezelenko. Cripps. Oh, he already holds the record for the 9. Wow. Tommy Alvin. Cruiser. Nope. Branchina. Interesting. That would mean Carazzo, right? No. Whitnell for the 8. Wow. Betts for the 19. Bert Deacon for 23. Deacon. Nope. Conville for 33. Mick Conville. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe check the spelling on that one. Camporiali. Madden. Oh, Justin Madden for 44, of course. Houlihan. Armfield. Oh, wow. Casbolt for 41. Now, McConville. I've spelt it wrong, I think. McConville. Oh, double N and double L. Oh, double N. Double L-E. Ugh. Double N, double L-E. It might just not be him. Peter Dean. Dean Rice, no. Peter Dean in a 35. Reece Jones. Nope. Okay, this is challenging. This is good. Robert Walls. Southby. Christou. Beaumont. Nope. Doherty. Nope. Jamison. That's a nice one. That's a real nice one. Wiedering would be 23, wouldn't he? Yeah. Judd. Nope. Jeffrey Garlett for 38. Nice. Daisy Thomas. Nah. He wouldn't have. Hannah. Nice. Who said that? Bugs Bell. Carazzo, I tried. Robertson. No. Manton for 22. Meldrum. No. Williams. No. Verbeek. Oof. McClure. Mark McClure. Nick Stevens, 24. No. Yaron for 13. Nah. No, that's Milhana. Sexton. Nope. Harms. Wayne Harms, 37. That's good. 29. Heath Scotland. I think I tried Scotland. No, he's there. Quirk, 32. Ugh. Now I know. Now I don't know who's taking the piss and who's not. Matty Allen. Lappin. No, we've got no. Oh. Fuck. You're playing with me. Glasgow. We have to win this, guys. Come on, there's 6 minutes. Jared Waite. Gleason, 12. We've already got 12. No, we don't. Gleason. Nope. Maku. Nice. John James, number 10. Nice. Walsh. Walsh holds the record for the 18 already. Wow. Jim Clark, 26. Balance for 22. Thank you. Thornton. Brett Thornton holds the record for the number 32. Barry Armstrong. Nice. 11 Warnock. No. Des English. Nope. Barry Armstrong. Yeah, we've got Barry Armstrong. He's here. Doherty for 15. I think I tried Doherty. No, wasn't him. Spiro Kourkamelis. No. Oh, Koukamelis. Nope. Oh, this is tough. Peter Jones, 28. We've got, there's two more. 15 and 17. Nailey, nope. Pierce, Brad, nope. Mark Nailey. Yeah, Mark Nailey. No. Comben, 15. Nice try. Phil Pinnell for 15. Or no. Phil Pinnell. Oh, you guys are playing with me. Oh God. Perovic. Heaver? No. 18 isn't Satanta? No. Crosswell? Nope. No. Perovic. Val Perovic. No. Bruce Comben? Oh, you weren't kidding. Okay, so we need number 17. Who is it? It's not Satanta. It's not Satanta. No. PS 19. No, number 17. Marlon? No. Who is number 17? Charlie David. Well done, Joel Thompson. Great stuff. Hey, that's the best quiz I've done here for sure. Foxwood, that was great. That was loads of fun. If anyone wants the link to this quiz, I'm going to put it in the chat right now. That was heaps of fun. I'm really surprised that a couple of names here. I'm really surprised that Sam Walsh already holds the record for the 18 with only 117 games. Wiedering's already played 179 games. He's going to play 300 for sure. Dennis gets some love. Brett Thornton played 188 games in the 32 for the club. That is, you've got to give it up to Brett Thornton. Jeffrey Garlett, Ange Christou. Wow, 150 games in the 39. Gets a bobblehead. How good. Kuda, champion. Cottrell. Games record holder in the 46. And he'll get to 100 as well. Thornton was underrated. Thornton played it at a time where we struggled. So nothing but respect for Brett Thornton. Great quiz. Great stuff. Foxwood, elite. That was absolutely fantastic. See what else he's got going on in here. So the website's called Sporkle. Sporkle.com, and there's quizzes all there. Currently playing Carlton Trade. Oh wow, so good. Scrubs characters. Every current AFL Premiership player. Carlton Trade acquisitions. We've done this one, and then if you want to go back, we do the show called Reflections with Ari. And we pick a game against the team that we're playing. So obviously this week was St Kilda. So he picks a game against that club from the past in the last 10 or 15 years. And we have to pick the 22 that played on that day. So loads of fun. Get around it. That quiz just there with the numbers, the records holders for the numbers was, I think, the best one we've done. It's fantastic. Teams come out. We've got 11 minutes. So let's do a little. You want to do a little warple? We can do a little warple. We'll do a little warple, and then we'll do some predictions for the teams, and then we can watch something. I don't know. Let's take a look. All right. Hey, chat. Who's that? Oh. Who is that? Is that Joe Danaher? No. It's not Corey Durden. Holmes, Pendles. That could be Pendles. Wits, Deledio. So no, it's a current player. Zorko. Got a feeling it's a Geelong player. Don't know why. Neil. I'm just going to pick one of these. McCluggage? Nah. I'll try it. Okay. From Queensland, is a midfielder, debuted after 2017, and pretty much from the Gold Coast Suns. Less than 26 years of age. Whoa. It's a Gold Coast player. Good luck. Jack Marnie? Who's that? Who guessed that? Alana Baker. I don't know who this is, if I'm being honest. I've got no idea who this is. Fair play. Yeah, fair play. All right, then we'll do the legends. And then we'll get back to the teams. Who is that? That's Ben Reid, no? So this is a 150 game player or more that's retired, I think. Who did I say? Ben Reid. Oh, it's not. Okay, so played for one team. Last game was before 2020. Shorter than 196 by 3 centimeters. Less than one premiership. Wore a number higher than 20. Obviously not a Collingwood supporter, not a key forward. Okay. Jared Ruffhead? No. Nick Maxwell? No. Well, less than one premiership. So it can't be Ruffhead because Ruffhead's won. I mean, I'll try it, but Ruffhead's won a flag. Ben Rutten. That could be it. Ben Rutten. But did Rutten play for one team? Okay. It's a key defender with 0 premierships. Last game was, okay, so before 2020 and after 2014. A key defender. It's not a forward or a ruck. Correct. It's a key defender. And has a colour in the Guernsey that matches one of Adelaide's. Doesn't really help us. Daniel Merritt. Well, he would do key defender. 0 premierships. Kane Corn, St Kilda, Curnow side. Daniel Merritt? Nah. I mean, I'll try it. Oh, great. Well done. Yeah, good stuff. Great stuff. All right, let's get back to business. Teams. Those of you watching at home, Channel 7 will have the teams. I don't know if they'll have the Carlton teams, but please check. I'm on Twitter. Apparently, Kane Corns has reported that McGovern, Curnow, and Sard have been named for Carlton. Oh, would be massive if it's true. McGovern, Sard, and Curnow will be named. What do you think will happen? Honestly. Faz, I should have trusted you, mate. Should have trusted you. So I'm assuming Kane Corns would have said that on Sports Day. Debbie, you were talking about that earlier. Wonder if we could tune into Sports Day. Sports Day Vic. I wonder if we could do that, or is that cheeky?
Heading into the finals if they get there. Jack Scrimshaw trained today with a glove and expect him to play this weekend.
All right. What about the Pies and their selection for the last game? Not that it means much.
Not that it means much, but it means a bit for next year because I think for a lot of this year, they've lent towards playing mature.
I think we just beat the system, guys.
The Jack Bytels, even Ned Long, and they've done it, I think, to the detriment at times of blooding more youth. They went and used pick 19 on Ed Allen 2 years ago. He's played one game. He played
Absolutely just beat the system.
And that's what happens when you're playing at a side that's won a premiership. But he has been recalled, and we'll get to see what he's going to present heading into next year. Joe Richards has also been recalled, which is interesting given his situation going
What about
forward.
that? Is that legit?
In terms of the 4 years?
4 years.
So just kind of hoping they start talking about
heard
Carlton
4
here.
years. I'd heard 3, but Mitch doesn't get much wrong. So it may have extended to 4. And I mean, they're going to need at least 3 to get him out of there. Collingwood's offered him a 2-year deal going forward, but he is a fair way down the pecking order when you consider Bobby Hill, Lockie Schultz, Bo McCreary.
7 News says that Curnow, Sard, and
So it's tough to get a game.
Fantasia are in with
He's
no
recalled as a
outs.
23-year-old. He's 25.
All right.
He's only played a handful of games, so it might be in his best interest to go elsewhere.
That's
but 4
huge.
years would be a good deal if he could get it.
That'd be a good deal if you could get it. It's crazy. Some of the deals been.
Maybe we should call into SEN while we're live on the team show. Okay. I'm going to keep a track of Sports Day, but Damien, who usually gives us the Channel 7, and those of you who watch at home, you guys have said it here. You guys have said that these are the ins. I think the next part of this equation is to see if they're named. If they're named on the field. Does it mean much? Probably not. If they're named on the bench, it'll tell us if they're just going to be tested. But as it stands right now, Curnow, Sard, and Fantasia have been named according to Channel 7 with no outs. So that means Williams will stay in the side. That means Durden will stay in. And tomorrow, I'm going to be live at 4 p.m. The final teams will be named at 5 p.m. We're going to do this all over again live here. There are outs. Oh, they just didn't name the outs. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to see the final teams. I'm going to bring up the teams here. I'm going to share my screen as soon as they update. And then we can, see if we can unpack anything. Oh, it's getting exciting. No, you should be excited, Aiden. No, you should be. You should be absolutely excited. I mean, you can be what you want. But you would assume that there's going to be fitness tests for all these people. Have I heard the rumors that we're looking to get Bolts back as an assistant? Do you know what? I would genuinely be down for this. I would genuinely be down for Bolton to be an assistant coach. Genuinely. I think he's a great assistant coach. I just think the head coach position wasn't for him, and that's okay. But I did love him. And I think every club he's been at, they rave about how good he is at his job. So I don't know if you're just playing slobbo, but I would be down for that, personally. Is there an update on TDK? Not really. No update. I think we'll get one if we win this week, to be honest. Teams are going to come out. I'm going to share my screen any minute now. It's 6:19. And then we're going to start the conversation again. Brodie Kemp has taken out the Virgin Australia Mark of the Year nomination for round 23. That's great. And I think young Ashton Moyer took out the Goal of the Year nomination. That's also great. Bolton's really cute. He's cute. Great news. It is great news. Okay. Do I think he's got a chance for Goal of the Year? What are the other nominations? I don't really remember the others. It's a good goal. I don't know if it's going to win Goal of the Year. Okay. It's 6:20. I don't see teams. I think they'll appear at some point. Higgins one against the Pies. Dacos Goal of the Year. Dacos, yeah, fair. Some teams are released. Yep. I'll have our teams up shortly. Got them. Here we go. Okay. Sard, Kerno, Fantasia are named. No outs yet. For the Saints, Caminiti is out. Now, I spoke to Jake from Saints TV, and he said that Philippou would probably come in. So that's that. But if we take a look here, what they've done with the team. So Charlie's been named on the field. Whatever that means. McGovern, all good. Sard's also been named on the field. And the bench looks like this. Cincotta, Kennedy, Carroll, Durden. With Cooper Lord, then you've got Ashton Moyer, Fantasia, and Binns. Oh, wow. What's the best case scenario? Is the best case scenario, in your view, those of you watching, is the best case scenario that all three of these guys are in? Assuming that is the best case, who would come out? Williams also named on the field, and so is Mitch McGovern. Brodie Kemp named at centre half forward. Wow, Kemp and Kerno. It's got a nice ring to it. Like, what would your predicted outs be? Lord, Moyer, and Binns? Just the three young boys, and you just say thanks for helping us get here, and is it just as simple as that? Because this is a do or die clash. So do you need to just go for it? Like, do you have time to reward form, or do you just play the best available on the list? I do tend to agree about Fantasia playing. I do think we need experience in a game like this. That's probably my best guess. I've got no idea. You would have to assume that Charlie and Sard are sore. They're all sore, but you just find a way. Vic Wide renovations. You would drop Jesse Motlop. Foxwood. Do we trust Lord and Moya over Motlop at the moment? I don't know. Durden. You can't risk the shoulder. Man, Durden was good. His shoulders, as in his shoulders fine. He popped it back in. He could have gone back on. They just decided to sub him out and get Ashton on. But he, in theory, could have gone back in. He just needed to pop the shoulder back in. Probably going to look at having surgery on that at the end of the year, I would have thought. I think he just wants to keep his season alive as much as possible. But I thought he found something, Durden, last week. Steve, fuck me, I'm 52. Really, Terry Bolton? Yeah, mate, he will fix the problem of being dead set, not good enough. No, Steve, not suggesting that Bolton will come and fix the problem, mate. Just saying he would be a really good assistant coach, not fix the problem, mate. Cheers. Orazio 4-goal legacy game. Oh, maybe. The team looks good. If those ins stay in and if we don't lose Williams or McGovern, the team looks good. We need players that play to be 100% fit. Yeah, that's the balance. It's the big conversation. G'day, Aaron. Dirk's going to be spewing if your man Binns is dropped. Yeah. Yep. Team has struggled since Fantasia got injured. Just facts. He does play an unrewarding role. And I do think in a game like this, you need as much football IQ as possible. You also need fit bodies that aren't carrying injuries which prevent them from bringing that ballistic pressure. Bevtone, you're going to keep Lord and Carroll in the side. Okay. Pitternet, 3 goals, take it to the bank. Pitternet and Marshall. Pitternet, it's the biggest game of his season, clearly. That is such an important matchup. Marshall's arguably the All-Australian ruckman. And Pitto's going to need to bring everything. Johnny Holden, Bolt would absolutely be a great assistant coach. Excellent people person and motivator. Can't believe we didn't pick Dow. Is he playing for them? Is Dow in? No. Where's Paddy Dow? Oh, he's here. Paddy Dow. Pitto needs to show his classic strength. Yeah, absolutely he does. Amro, can you have Motlop, Durden, Fantasia, Moya in the same side? Oh, he definitely stays. It's a good question. I think if you're looking at pressure, then I think the more of those you have in, the better. You clowns have got short memories on Bolton. No, not at all, mate. Not at all. I think you've misread or misheard what was said. Bolton as an assistant coach, not a head coach. Very different role. And Stocker. Yep. Hey, the Saints are good. Mateus is named on the field, so he looks like he'll definitely come in. Christian, remember Carroll played the Fantasia role, so I think it's a question of Fantasia or Carroll. True. Let's get Lepich. Let's get a win. Have they named umpires yet? Oh, here we go. Curtis DeBoy, Andrew Stevens, Brendan Hosking, Jacob Mollison. I don't think I know who any of these umpires are. And I kind of love it. I want to Google them. Okay. That's Curtis DeBoy. Okay. Then you've got Andrew Stevens, AFL. Oh, yep. Yep. Oh, he had a collision with Scott Penderbury earlier in the year. Fair. Then you've got Brendan Hosking. Mm-hmm. Okay. Jacob Mollison. I don't think I've ever done this before, by the way. I've never Googled the umpires. We're just covering all bases. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that was Jacob Mollison. I like him. He's a good ump. So there we go. Shannon, why haven't we signed Owies for next year? I guess we're waiting. He's kicked 32 goals for the year, though. So he's had a great year. No number 22. No Williamson. That is good news. Imagine Bolt getting to reunite with his green shoots. Imagine. Durden. Hello, Zach Borg. Good to see you, mate. Brandon, you reckon Carroll, Lord, and Moya will come out? You keep Binzi in. Okay. Let's let Jake into the rooms post-game. Have you asked Tez? Imagine roaming fan cams from the rooms. Oh, wow. Oh, mate, this is it. What do you mean? Every single bit of effort counts. So just a reminder, if you have a reserve seat and you cannot make it, don't wait. Return your seat or get in touch. I'll find someone to fill it for you. No question about it. Got to get that place packed out. Got to get a hostile environment. It's a must. We can beat the Saints on Sunday. We absolutely can beat the Saints on Sunday. Suvani would have been handy for this game. Second ruck forward or even back. Yes. Well, Lewis Young is still there. He can play in the ruck. Who is the backup ruckman for St Kilda? Because Caminiti's coming out. So they're going to play, unless they play Jack Hayes. That's an interesting one. Oh, yeah, I'm back. I'm alive again. I'm definitely alive again. For those of you coming late, here are the teams. Oh, it's too late to return them through the app? Okay. All right. Well, right now on Thursday, it's too late. So if you have a reserve seat and you can't go, don't leave it empty. Get in touch. We'll fix it. They've added Tom Campbell, who's a second ruck. Not sure he'll play. Yep. C, you'd prefer fit, young, hungry blokes than half lame blokes who are better players, to be honest. Fair enough. Debbie, don't just turn up, cheer, chant, yell, yell. That's true. Let's get to fan cams and let's have as many people with no voices. How about that? Let's try and aim for that. Oh my God, it's like it's 2022. It's the last game of the year again, except it's just not Collingwood. Is it if they're named on the field that confirmed it? No, technically not. Technically, anyone named anywhere can be changed tomorrow. But generally speaking, if you're named on the field, it's a good sign. Also, you can be named on the field and be a laid out. So we've got to be mindful of that. Tomorrow, we'll get a picture of who's coming out, but also, I think more importantly, who's going to be the emergencies. So, yeah. Terry, again, if I don't go, I'm muting my speaker until I go on with you to know what happens. I'm not looking at my phone. You are going, mate. Don't shit me. You have to be there. If you can be at the game, you have to be at the game. This is a critical moment. Do you not understand? This is not another game. It's a critical moment in the journey. We're going to talk about St Kilda round 24, 2024. It's going to be one of those reference points on the journey. You have to be there. If I have to call your work colleague and negotiate him to swap the shift, I'll do it. But make it happen. E-bag, you've got a soccer game. You have to miss the first quarter. Whoa. Oof. Guys, we need to understand what this game is. It's a reference point. It's a reference point match. We'll be referring to this for a long time. You know you have to be there. Hopefully my manager lets me know ASAP. Mate, call him now. Do we all need to show up to Aiden's work and get him the day off? I'll do it. It's a potential premiership moment, crew. It is a pivotal part of the story. It really is. And that's not putting mayo on it. It seriously is. I like this. Cincotta to do the job on Jack Sinclair like he did with Tom Stewart. I like that a lot. Sinclair is a very dangerous player. They do play him through the midfield more now than what they used to. But yeah, I mean, I think Nazaya Wangani Malira is another really dangerous player. So this is that game. We must all be there. Yes, we must all be there. I will still be there for the other three. Oh, so you're still going to the game? You've just got a soccer game, but then you're going to go straight to Marvel. Is that right? Aiden, you found someone to swap your shift. Your manager said they'll let me know. You let me know tomorrow if that shift is not done, and I will call the manager if I need to. People really need to organize their lives better. This is what it's about. Those of you that can go are so fortunate. Go for those of us who are interstate or overseas that would love to be there. That is a very important point. And that is something I try and remind myself a lot of. I remember when I wasn't living in Australia and I missed it so much. Like being at the footy, being amongst it, you know, win or lose. I know when you lose, you hate it, but just being there, I missed it terribly. And I missed most of 2017, all of 2018, and half of 2019. I came back for the Crips game against the Lions. That was my first game back. Can you imagine coming back to that, thinking, oh, this is it. We're going to win a flag in 2019. Anyway, the point is, be grateful that we have it. This is the season. What is the Port and Freo ins? I can do that. I can show you the ins for every team. Okay. Where are you going to be when Guanchale Lekerno kicks 14 to get us into finals? True. It's a where were you moment coming up. It is. Mr. Mojorison. Terry, I have 2 adults and 1 child. I live in South Australia. I tried to use the app to resell, but it wouldn't work. Would love to organize for someone else. Wow. Okay. Can you please message me on Facebook, Instagram, or you can send an email to blueabroadmedia@gmail.com and I will find someone to give those tickets to. I will find someone. That's very nice. Thank you. E-bag. Okay, great. So you're going to soccer, then you're going to be there for the final 3 quarters. J-baggers, your son has a final to play. Last game I missed was the game before our prelim run. We win. Great. Oh, the Port and Freo wins. All right, let's look at tomorrow. Okay, that doesn't really concern us tomorrow. Brisbane Essendon. Okay. Wow, Joe Danaher 200th game against the Bombers. How do you script this stuff? The Eagles. Oh, wow. Will Day out, Finn McInnes in, North. Can Clarko do something? Can Clarko do something? Can he do anything? Paul, how many points do I think the Blues will win by? So young Miller came on the fan cams and she said that we win by 19. So I'm just going to back her in. Baz, it's my mum and dad's 40th anniversary. Dad's going to go to the footy with me and my daughter. He knows. He does know. He does know. Richmond Gold Coast, that does not concern us at all. Sydney Adelaide also does not concern us at all, but curious to see that they've brought in Chad Warner. How's Rochelle getting dropped? Okay. Houston suspended, Narkle out. You would guess Georgiadis would come back in. Wow. Freo have lost their last 3. There you go. So on Sunday, watch along as per usual into the fan cams, and then we're going to do the fan cams while doing a watch along at the same time. So we'll be doing fan cams, and then it's going to be one of the most unique fan cams we've ever done, because we're going to be looking to see the result of this game, win or lose for Carlton. We're still going to need to be invested in the result of this game between the Dockers and the Power. Oh, there's going to be so much going on. There's going to be so much stimulus going on. To be fair, on the organising your life better, it would help if the AFL didn't leave it to the last minute. Well, they did tell us about a month ago about this round, pretty sure. Tracy Reed, it's my eldest brother's birthday and already told him I can't make the family barbecue. Going to see him in the morning, drop the boys home by 12:30 p.m, head to the football, just bloody get there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm in prison, but I'm making sure my wife brings me cake with a file in it tomorrow. Seeing people watching the game through their phones in the front row at the game bugs me, knowing I can't go. Aiden, my where were you moment. Oh, well, just at work stacking shelves, then came on fan cams. Or Terry excitedly tell me the context of the game. Darth, this is a game where we need Walsh to find his strides. Yeah, no doubt about that. I have a theory about Walsh. I don't know if you've been watching throughout the week. The hair is growing to the right length for Sam Walsh. It's growing to his Gary Ayres medal length. He had 2 shots on goal last week and just missed. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he definitely kicks a goal in this game against the Saints. Definitely. And you'll all think of me and you'll all look at his hair and it'll all make sense. Ollie Wines 250th. Well, let's do this. Let's play a little. Oh, I can't even tell you how many times I've done this predictor, but here we are. I'm just going to reset the round. Collingwood, Geelong, the Suns, whatever. I do believe North can make this a game, but I don't think that Hawthorn will lose this game. I do believe the Hawthorn bubble will burst, personally, just maybe not this week. Jasmina seems to think the Bombers can do this. I don't believe it. I don't believe that they can. But Jazzy is convinced that they can do it. Then you get to this Sunday. One of Carlton, Freo, the Dockers. Sorry, one of Carlton, Freo, the Doggies, and the Hawks won't play finals. Let's just say the Giants. No, with the Dogs, mate. I think it should be the Giants just because Champion Data have come out this week. Daniel Hoyne's come out and said that the Dogs have the best statistical profile to win the flag this year. Walsh did kick the first against the Tigers, and I think he did have the longer. He did. Then he cut it super short, and it just lost the aura a little bit. Starting to feel that sick in the guts feeling. Yeah, good. That means you care. Carlton. And then we'll be kicking on Port or the Dockers. If we win, nothing matters. We still finish 7th, depending on what happens here. So if the Dogs win and we win, if all the home teams win, we'll play Brisbane away. If we lose, we're out. If we lose and Port win, we're in. Ugh, that'd be weird scenes on Sunday night. If we win and the Giants win and then Freo win, we finish 7th. Play the Hawks at the MCG, assuming they beat North. So we're either going to the MCG or we're going to the Gabba. Is that right? Have I covered all bases there? Or if North find a way to make this happen, then we'd play the Doggies at the G. Or Freo at the G. There has to be upsets this round. If you had to pick an upset between the Sunday games and the Hawthorn game, which one would you pick? Haven't done it for West Coast. Sorry, what? Oh, I mean, yeah, okay. If West Coast beat Geelong, no way. No McGovern, no Barris. There's just no way. Geelong are just so... I mean, you never say never, it's footy, but no way. Oh, can you imagine being in the top 4 on Sunday? GWS to beat the Dogs. I think so too. Bulldogs are the favourite. I have a feeling so do I. I want the Hawks round 1 if we make it. I want them. Dogs to lose, you think? They beat the Dogs in Ballarat last year. Okay. Port, GWS. Yeah. If Port and GWS win and we win, we play the Dogs at the MCG. And it's Pommy versus Daniel Hoyne, TPI versus Champion Data, algorithm versus algorithm. It's great. If the Bombers can do something here, that would be crazy. The Lions have lost a couple in a row. Tip Essendon, West Coast and North. Tip Essendon, West Coast and North. Okay. You just want to see us 4th? Okay. That's how we do it. No way. No way. The West Coast one is the most bizarre, I think. Can't believe the Dogs are favourites. Same. Dog at the MCG stuffed. Melbourne to beat the filth, potentially. I am too. We have to build ourselves up. We have to. How can we not? We can't be going on Sunday and have that. There will be anxiety and there will be tension, but it has to be overcome with noise and energy. Has to. Okay. So, Cameron just messaged me and he has 2 adults and a child reserve seats. I have someone in mind for those seats. if anyone else needs them, as in you can't get seats, you can't get tickets, and you don't want them, message me. Cameron, you're a star. That's very kind, mate. And if there's anyone else who has reserve seats who can't get there for whatever reason, you haven't returned them, get in touch. Sunday fan cams will be epic. Sunday fan cams will be the most epic fan cams that we've done, win or lose, because there's so many different layers happening at the same time. Oh my God. Okay. All right. We're excited again. You hate to be that guy, Palazzo Freddo, but if we play the Lions at the Gabba, we just lose and you know it. Do ya? Okay. GWS and Dogs will be weakened by playing in Ballarat. Oof, what is happening in Ballarat? I'm convinced Ballarat is cursed. Okay. Yes, give it up for Cameron. Mate, super kind gesture. And I will make sure that I have a guy who wants to take his daughter. So I will message him, and if they're already sorted, then I'll find someone else. But that's so kind. So kind. Tez, the wife. Mate, you can't not go. Don't shit me with this. What do you mean? It's a where were you moment. Come on. What, we're going to go, and even if we lose, whatever. We've seen worse losses than this week if we lose. Come on. Just get there. We can't expect the boys to be brave, and we're not brave. Dale, you're watching more of Carlton West Coast. Keep an eye on Cooper Lord. He's a mini Paddy Cripps. Very impressed with his game. Get a preseason into him. Hey, mate. Oh, yes. Don't worry. Mate, I back you in. I have replied. Out of curiosity, where are the seats? I have a gentleman who may want them. He has some issues with his site, so it will depend on where those seats are. But it'll be good to get him down. But we will get people there. Yeah, you have to be there. Come on, mate. Yep. No negatives. We will win. Inshallah. Nicholas, you're going with your mum, sitting level 1 at the front, and you're nervous. Good. Good. Ballarat will be 8 degrees and rain. They are playing in icy weather. Everyone in Ballarat is always sick in winter. Cursed. That is interesting insight. We will see the boys again at the MCG. That's really what it's about. Get back to the MCG. Get back to playing finals football at the MCG. Christine, you're going to get the section going? Yeah. Just make noise. Don't wait. Don't point the finger at the cheer squad. Just do it. This is pretty cool. You're already on Facebook saying, why are we playing Sard and Charlie? It's risky. They were rested last week. It was West Coast. Honestly, my honest opinion, fuck Facebook. I can't do Facebook. Taking your mum to level 1 M17. It's part of the journey. Be there. Tolls, hello, mate. Oh, Tolls, I can't tell you. Your little puppy or your dog, I can't tell you. Very rarely, if ever, have I been sent laughing like that from a fan cam. Mate, sent me into orbit. So funny. So funny. one of those games, because if we win, those who did not go are going to wish they were there. So if you can go, be there. Blues by 45, even if they have to come up against all Australian Josh Battle. Very good, Frankie. I have a good feeling Moya is going to be the next big thing. I have a feeling he's going to take Jack Martin's spot on the list. Whether it's next year or the year before, I've got a feeling he's got it. I always sit on my own, but it's the only time my voice will be loud. Good. I rate that. I rate going to the footy. Paul, I'm a nice bloke, so I'm hoping the Blues make it into the finals. I don't care if I'm a Collingwood supporter. Really? That's kind of good to see. Thanks, mate. Palazzo, all you want is just to see the MCG with 90,000 people in the finals, because I could have gone to the semi-final last year and I gave the ticket to my brother instead. Oh, wow. That's very nice. Did you just couldn't make it? Like something happened, or you thought we would lose? Like what was the context, mate? Please take photos of the biscuit, asked Saints supporters, and share. Danielle, you were gifted a BA membership. That would have come from Maz. So that would have been from there. Thank you, Maz. If we win, I'll do what Jake won't do. I'll shave my head and I will donate BA memberships. Hilarious. I want the head shaving video, please. It's a must. Going with my two kids, Josh and Sammy. It's always a great day, but when we win, it's the best time ever. Oh, it's the hope that gets you going, isn't it? And the belief. Like all of a sudden, I just want that final siren, and we've won, and the roar, because remember when we? Do you remember when we played? Well, really, both finals, but there was a roar after the Sydney final and the Melbourne one, and it was like generational tension that had been released. I get the feeling there'll be a bit of that in the Raw on Sunday if we win, and that's the part that gets me going, because I think instantly it'll get us all ignited. Tom, you didn't go to the two finals. You were too nervous because it was night games. Fair enough. Michelle, you won tickets, flights, and accommodation to the semi-final. We've got to keep winning. Wow. Yes. It's good. Hey, something's in the air tonight. I'm feeling that we've all a bit of a coming together of energies tonight. It's good. Find Jake's car. I will find where Jake is parked and I will sprint there. Joseph Politini, you are confident we're going to see a 4-quarter performance from the boys. We played before knowing the Fremantle result. So the boys will be playing like their backs are against the wall. Yeah. I regret it, missing out on the experience. Yeah. Just both of those finals were waiting so long just to play finals and then being in there and then winning them. The Raw after the Melbourne semi-final, to this day, I didn't know sound could make reality shake. But that night it did. Like the sound after the siren made everything shake. Oh, mate. It's magic. I was at my formal during the Sydney game. Half my year of Blues fans. We went crazy. Good. Isaac, I'll never forget that siren. Genuinely the best moment of my life. Yeah. I'll never forget the roar when Blake kicked the winning goal. Yeah. If we're talking about semi-final, I ran away from level 2 when Akers kicked that goal due to PTSD of 2022. I went to level 1, saw TDK kick it off the floor, siren went, hysteria. Wow. Wow, we are such damaged goods. This Sunday will be all about desire, and this is why we will win. Are there any tickets left for the game? Really thinking about booking a flight. Mate, get down. Make it happen. You felt the sound. That's a good way to put it. You felt the sound. The ground on level 1 was shaking. Yeah. We've never forgotten that feeling. I have a feeling. Mate, the Saints are going to play a brilliant game. They are going to be so hard to beat on Sunday. They played the way we struggle to play against. They have the speed and they've unlocked their ball movement. They're not playing with as much pressure of playing finals. They're not as tense. So this is not just a walkover. This is going to be a difficult match. We should watch the last 2 minutes of that game. No, get copyright. I'll get a strike, mate. That's what will happen. I'd love to. I really would love to. We were there, that Melbourne game, and the stadium shook. Sometimes anxiety can make you not let you do normal things. It controls you if you let it. I overthought like a loser. I didn't go. I hate it. I wish I went. Tom, takes a brave person to admit that. All I would say, and I think what we would all say to that is, don't let it happen again, mate. The dance floor at my wedding went berserk when Akers kicked that goal. Wow. I was in the cheer squad for the Sydney final. The whistle was insane. Oh my God. It wasn't sound, it was the stand shaking. I looked at the top level in the city and simply people climbing on people. Yeah. I had a full out-of-body experience. I went like purple in the face, 30 years of frustration just out of the body. It was a spiritual experience, I would say. It was more than just reality. Yeah. The Raw on the last Saturday in September when the Blues win 17. Now that, that gets you going. One day. One day, that'll be us. The Raw after the D's final was the loudest ever. Level 4 Ponsford was shaking. I was crying, hugging Josh and Sammy. Best game I've been to ever. Yeah. Tolls, you got a selfie with a complete fucking stranger after that Melbourne siren. The Melbourne final was the best experience ever. I thought the stand was going to collapse. Hugging strangers, it was so amazing. Yeah. I remember hugging strangers when we won. I feel like that's the scenes that will happen on Sunday if we win. That's the scenes. My dad normally says to me, calm down during games. If I don't go, don't care. I'm going all in. Good. Michelle said in chat she has 4 tickets to give away. Okay, hang on. I think I missed that. Michelle. Sorry, I did miss it. Where are you? Interstate member. I have 4 tickets to give away Sunday. Okay, Michelle, that's unreal. Thank you. Can you please message me on any platform? Can you please message me on any platform and I will organize them for someone tomorrow. I will do it during the team show tomorrow. So anyone watching who has tickets that are reserved and are going to be empty because you can't go for whatever reason, please be serious. let me know. I will find bums for those seats. Chichio, I was at Melbourne and Sydney games. I was also at the Gabba. The feeling after kicking our 5th goal, something I'll never forget. The beauty of the sun setting, the Carlton fans behind the goals. That was very good. Even watching the replay at home, seeing the camera uncontrollably shake was insane. Takes me back to feeling it in person. Wow. I have chills from Joseph's post. Joseph's post. Paulo says his mate from SEN, who's a sound tech guy, says the noise was the loudest ever recorded. Wow. Knowing me, I'll be too nervous to watch on Sunday. I really annoy myself. Irene, we're all in it together. If you are going to be watching it from home, you've got the watch along, you've got Pommy. We've just all eyes and all bits of energy needs to be on this game. Even if we lose and we get heartbroken, doesn't matter. Booked my flights to Queensland as the players walked off. Pricks increased prices as I booked. Yeah, I remember that. Floyd, with a few minutes to go in the semi and a couple of goals down, I used every atom of my spiritual energy to phase us into a universe where we won. Hate to say it, but if Essendon ever win a final on day 27,857 days since last win, they will have an idea of what we went through. True. Wow. Okay, so Cameron's been in touch. Michelle is going to be in touch. Cameron's got... Okay, great. Mojo Ryzen. Ah, that's how you pronounce it. Sorry, mate. Okay, so that's 2 adults and a child reserve seat. These are level 3 row B. So at the front of level 3, 2 adults and a child. Please get in touch if you need tickets. I might also I might create like a Google form and have like an entry and maybe call some people tomorrow, but only enter if you need tickets. Faz, all in it together. That's the mentality that will get us through. When you wake up Monday, regardless of the result, just remember there are thousands of us feeling the same way. We are connected. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And these are games. I mean, I know, we should be in the top 4, blah, 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 11 and 4. But you can't guarantee anything. And we all wanted to be in this position 3 years ago in 2021 and 2 years ago in 2022 when we weren't there. We didn't make it. We all wanted to be fighting for finals football because we have a chance to win a flag. So must be remembered. If you're not around for the lows, the highs are never as sweet. Yeah. Johnny, so what we saw with the teams was, Charlie, Sard, and Fantasia in. Charlie and Sard named on the field. Tomorrow we're going to get the final teams. But you would have to assume there's going to be fitness tests right up until the first bounce. So let's see. I also do love the ticket wheel. I love how you just don't know what's going to happen. Who's going to pick up the phone? Are they too young? Are they not Carlton supporters? Do they not pick up? Yeah. Okay. Well, good vibes tonight. It's 7 p.m. It is Thursday, the 22nd of August, 2024. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I will be live from 4 p.m. The final teams will be announced at 5 p.m. on Friday. That's tomorrow. And we'll go from there. Bring the energy. Big game coming up. Go Blues.